Or just go. Hi. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are all well. Today is Thursday, February 26th, and I hope you guys are all doing well. It is senior night. It will be a very emotional night, but we are playing Tennessee. So we got to get to it. Let's go ahead and open up in prayer. Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, Lord, even as it's senior night, Lord, we just all come together and we pray for our team. We pray for our emotions. We pray that we win. We pray that we play together as a team and that we're able to stay composed enough, even on a very emotional night, to be able to come away with the win. We pray for no injuries on either one of the teams. In Jesus' mighty name, we do pray. We all thank you for it. Amen.
Baton Rouge. And you take a look at all-time wins here at LSU. A couple of Hall of Fame
years of covering college athletes. I've never seen a student athlete do more in the community. 176 hours of community service here. A give back weekend in her hometown. Started a foundation, more than $30,000 in donations for K-Yow and cancer research. She's on the All-State Good Works team, the Boys and Girls Club donation. But wait, there's more. She's done a debt forgiveness.
Oh, y'all, in chat, they on Twitter saying that Jersey is about to put up 50 on us. He said Jersey about to give us at least a 40, 50
her name known and beloved in her community.
Oh, Coach looked good. Coach put it on.
Almost as terrific as Kim Mulkey's outfit. Look at that. The Tiger peering proudly here in Baton Rouge. Fans on their feet. It is an early start, 5 local, and here we go. Senior night in Baton Rouge. Here's Michaela Williams. Fishing it in and out of bounds. Will stay here as Amiya Joyner had it poked out of bounds. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Toyota for LSU. You take a look at their starting 5. Jada Richard, Flau'jae Johnson, Michaela Williams, Ruocco Johnson, and Amiya Joyner. As the finish inside from Ruocco Johnson.
Ruocco Johnson with just a tremendous quick roll on that to get the bucket at the basket.
You see the starting lineup for Tennessee. They will sub often, interchangeably. That is Kim Caldwell's sister.
See the smile exchanged between the two after Spearman, 6'4", long, gets in there. Flau'jae able to come from behind and block her, and then goes.
I like that smile, man. That's so cute for sportsmanship. That's good for the game.
Flau'jae will check out. For Wiley in, also Bella Hines, who's been getting some more minutes after her impressive performance against South Carolina when she raised her hand for the who's going to guard Tessa Johnson question, which has sparked merchandise and memes all across the country, maybe even internationally at this point. For Wiley lays it in.
So quick and explosive, and Flau'jae Johnson has been playing so well for LSU the last couple of games.
Cooper. Oh, nice crossover. Cooper off one leg, gets blocked for Wiley there. For Wiley ahead of the field, can't lay it in. Hurst comes down with the rebound, has it taken away. Koval can't finish. And a tie-up, possession arrow belongs
Kate grabbed
to
that.
Tennessee.
Kate said, give me that.
Flau'jae Johnson
All of that. Okay,
on
Kate.
senior night.
I like that.
Her career
I
here
like
at
that.
the PMAC. About
Kate
to
said,
come to a
give me
close,
that.
but how
Kate
about
took that
how
out
it
of
started?
girl hand.
We will
I'm
hear
gonna
about
use
her
that.
chasing her dreams next.
Now when
I liked it that, y'all. But do y'all see what happens when we bring in our bench? I like it. Shout out to LSU, man.
Though I'm missing you, I'll find a way to get through. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only
Y'all ready? All right.
I only wish that heaven had a phone. I wish that heaven had a phone to call you up, to hold a conversation about problems getting tough.
All right. I know what y'all want to hear. Never mind.
Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. We call it that boo. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana.
$1 million fam shit, nigga.
I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. We call it that boo. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. We call it that boo.
Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. You know we go down.
Imagine, go to the NCAA tournament, March Madness, drop my EP March Madness, and and then win Final Four, drop my song Final Four. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of goals that I have for myself. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm done with college, what I'll be? Probably 23, 24, in my golden age, you know what I mean? I'll be on tour, across the whole United States, selling out arenas, winning Grammys. After that, I want to own my own record label and my own sports agency and help young kids like myself, either in music or either in sports. So, that's my big goal.
That is baby Flau'jae, her freshman season early in the year, and half of those things she has listed, she has made happen. I am so impressed with this young woman. Her goals are big, but her accomplishments are even bigger, and she continues to amaze. Over 2 million streams of her music, a national championship, Forbes 30 under 30, and she's going to leave here as one of the most decorated young women that's ever played at LSU. Flau'jae spoke it into existence as a freshman, and she has made it happen.
Thank you very much, Holly. I mean, just so cool to go back, see those comments from Flau'jae as a freshman, and for her to have been able to fulfill those dreams, just amazing as Wiley turns it over against the Tennessee press. And now ticketed to be a first-round pick in the WNBA draft as well. Four for 8 in the quarter. One of the highest volume three-point shooting teams in the nation. Flau'jae's line drive jumper won't go. Gets it back, gives it up. Williams alone. Can't hit. Barker flings it ahead. Robertson finds a wide open Prawl. Can't hit. Flau'jae after it, but Robertson wins it with a volley. Barker gonna go one-on-one. Could not bank it in. 18-13, Tennessee leads it under a minute to go in the first. Flau'jae kicks it out. Williams sees it sail out of bounds off the deflection. Ruocco Johnson last to touch it.
Saw Michaela Williams, though, as the closeout was coming out strong. She just dribbled by. There's maybe a little bit too much mustard on that pass to Johnson.
5 turnovers apiece for Tennessee and LSU.
Why does mustard make something zippier? Like a pass.
You know
Is that
what?
because it's spicy?
I don't know that origin story.
Neither do I.
I know the origin story of Anakin Skywalker. I don't know the origin story of mustard. Cooper can't finish off the deflection. Another chance and banks it in.
Tennessee is doing a really good job on both ends, getting to the offensive glass and then corralling the D-boards the other way.
A 14-3 burst from Tennessee. A 6-0 edge and second chance points. Shot clock turned off. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Richard will fire and hit. Big three from Jada Richard to end the first. Richard shooting it at 40% from deep on the season. Nails that one, but it's Tennessee by 4 after 1 in Baton Rouge. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Indeed. Your new personal career coach is here. Trying Indeed Career Scout.
Bringing you College Game Day takes an all-star team. So when it's their time to shine,
a College senior from Savannah, Georgia. A College senior from Savannah, Georgia.
Cause I'm going and I'm flowing on a PJ. I've been touring, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Live like where you are, when you gone, you can't replay. I'm in the foreign in this road tryna speed race. I just did the dash 100 miles on the freeway. And we live in lavish every day, feel like my BA. I'm in Calabasas, seeing palms in the trees. Yeah, remember we ain't having, now we all counting cheesecake. We been through enough and now my problems, they ain't been a worry. I'ma live it up for all my partners in the cemetery. They done seen enough, bought all them cars and got them tinted early. Need a Bentley with an Audemars and we ain't living dirty. It's crazy, this my dream and now I'm living it. They see what I done did with it. Screaming at my penmanship, it seems like I ain't in it. I kick my feet up on the jet and I just reminisce. I remember we was in the jet, ain't think I live like this. But I did by the rollie, I'm ahead of my time, baby. You know that I'm ahead of my time. You can take these diamonds on my neck and I can bet I'ma shine, baby. Man, I bet I can shine. Coast to coast, I'm going and I'm flowing on the PJ. I've been touring, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Live like when you on, when you gone, you can't replay. I'm in the foreign in this road tryna speed race. I just did the dash 100 miles on the freeway. And we live in lavish every day, feel like my BA. I'm in Calabasas, seeing palms in the
down, make sure her toes are behind the line. An emphasis for Tennessee is taking as many threes as they can. They average about 9.5 a game, which is made threes per game, which is 7th in the country. The shooters know where those tootsies are if they're close to the line.
Started 0 for 4, 4 or 5 since. Getting those tootsies behind the line. They are 4th in Division I at 31 3-point attempts per game. Here's Flau'jae. Baldo gets denied by Malaysia. Flau'jae, the Euro, couldn't scoop it in, but gets the whistle.
How about Malaysia Flau'jae, end to end, and it starts with her here. Defense goes behind the screen, and she just steps in. She's shooting the ball so confidently the last couple of games, and then the other way, blocking it off the backboard. Talking to Kim Mulkey over there today, she said, you know, Malaysia's 8th in the SEC in block shots per game, which is remarkable because she averages over 3 steals per game. She only plays 22 minutes a game off the bench, but still has that kind of exciting impact defensively.
Well, guys, I think you could make a great case for her to be the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. She leads the conference in steals still to this day. She has been everywhere, very energetic, and already 3 blocks in this early first half. She has really improved on that end of the floor. And Kim Mulkey said, I challenged her. You're the fastest player on the floor night in and night out. Use that speed for defense. And we're seeing Malaysia add that to her bag this year at LSU.
Well, Holly, she is one of 2 players in Division I averaging 3 steals and 1 block, and the other is Sarah Strong, who,
it's pretty good company.
Yeah, along with Michaela Blakes. Those are your top 2 National Player of the Year candidates, I would think, without question.
Yes. I do think we've gotten to the place where the National Player of the Year is a 2-player race between those 2.
Hines will inbound it, tied at 24. Here's Flau'jae. That's it, 2 straight threes, a little 6-0 LSU run. Flau'jae zigging, zagging, kicking. Richard, the leaner. She got fouled, hit on the wrist. Free throws coming for Jada Richard. A Saturday before the Lakers and Warriors at 8:30 Eastern on ABC. Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq. Tip-off coverage at 8. They'll also be back at 11 Eastern to break it all down. It's so fun having the guys as part of our ESPN team this season. Richard puts LSU back in front.
You know, one of the things that has really been a problem for Tennessee over the course of the last 4 games in this 4-game losing streak is how much they have fouled their opponent. And they've done a relatively good job so far here today. LSU with only 5 free throws.
They allowed a smorgasbord of free throws against Oklahoma on Sunday. As Knox finishes through the contact, and a chance for 3. A 10-0 response from LSU.
LSU certainly has plenty of firepower off of the bench this season, and Grace Knox has gotten some starts, but she's also been impactful when she's come in the game from the bench. Young woman plays with a lot of fire.
Like, we love that energy, Grace. Like, we love that energy. Love it.
You know, one of the things Kim Caldwell told us was Tennessee, the soft spots for them are what LSU is great at. And one of the things she pointed to was the free throw line, where LSU has been leading the nation all season long. And, yeah, Tennessee, as you mentioned, Rebecca, they're coming off a game where they yielded 46 free throws from Oklahoma. Hurst gets fouled, and Lauren Hurst is going to shoot a pair.
I mean, Tennessee has had a massive foul problem in the last 4 games, and you just see, you know, how many times they're fouling and the difference between the first 22 and their opponent's free throw attempts. Their opponents are averaging 29 free throw attempts per game in the last 4. And in that stretch, there's only been 2 teams in the country who have done a worse job in terms of fouling their opponents.
Not many free throws so far tonight. As Hurst misses both. Williams snares the rebound. Flau'jae behind the back. Zipping inside. Couldn't finish it. Knox, what a rebound. Flau'jae then the board and gets fouled. Good effort on the offensive glass there from LSU.
Lay is so
Another thing that
active.
LSU just does incredibly well. They lead Division I, a 49% offensive rebound rate. Would be the highest by a major conference team since at least the 09-10 season. Holly?
Well, guys, they've actually gone back to a very old school system to try to improve with rebounds. This has been around since the early 1970s. Bob Starkey puts this really bizarre rebound glass over the top of the rim. It's called a rebound bubble. I'm trying to pull it out from under my seat to show you. Give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead. I love when you have props.
But they cover
Holly.
the hoop with this, and as soon as we get to play a dead ball, I'm going to show it to you.
Okay. Yeah, Holly has a good response out of the timeout from Tennessee.
And when Tennessee scores, they can then settle in, pick up their full court pressure.
I remember talking with Kim Caldwell earlier in the season. One of the things she was frustrated by is she felt like when her team got down 8, they would wilt. Well, you're seeing the opposite in that response out of the timeout as Williams hits the mid-range. Crawl gets the roll.
Really nice job by Prawl there, just with her back to the basket, maneuvering her way into the paint.
And a foul on Latham. Will be her second.
We've seen how good LSU can be when they can push the pace and get out in transition, but when they have been in the quarter court, their most effective offense has been getting into that wing on-ball action.
Well, Wiley will check out. Really good minutes from her. 9 points. On 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3. They coming up at 8 Eastern on the SEC Network. Joyce Edwards and third-ranked South Carolina host Missouri. And the night is capped off by Madison Booker and fourth-ranked Texas hosting number 23 Georgia. All games, like everything else, are available on the ESPN app. Taking a look at the SEC standings top 5. South Carolina has clinched that top spot. Vanderbilt, Texas have that double bye. LSU hoping to join them.
It's crazy to think that Vanderbilt was picked to finish 7th in the SEC in the preseason. Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it her nose or her mouth? But one of them bleeding.
Reshore.
Barbie will get Jada right. Jada will be good. Here go Amanda Barbie right there with her.
Have that treated. Civil finds the roller. Good denial from behind, but another chance here. Outstanding effort from Civil. Civil bodies in, gets the foul called on Hines. And free throws here for Jada Civil. One of the things that Coach Caldwell told us about Jada Civil was she's played her best games against some of the best competition. Connecticut, Texas, Oklahoma. She's looked like she has belonged on the court with those teams. Was a consensus top 20 national recruit. Scored 21 and had 10 rebounds. First career double-double Sunday at Oklahoma.
And she did it in a variety of ways. She was able to hit threes. She was able to effectively, in transition, drive to the bucket in the quarter court, get looks at the rim off of dribble penetration.
Often play-by-play broadcasters don't cross paths, right? Because we're doing the same role. I got to fly with Tiffany Green, who called that Oklahoma game on Sunday. It was so nice to spend some time with her. What an awesome human being.
I've worked with Tiffany, and she has never gotten locked in a stairwell.
She's got me beat in that regard.
Yes.
Whistle down here will put Flau'jae at the line. As Richard quickly back out there, has the nose plugged. Flau'jae misses the first free throw. And now is 0 for 3 from the line. Hits that one. Is just 71% on the season. Of course, missed a couple of big ones against South Carolina a couple weeks ago. Civil, too much on it. Cooper the rebound.
Tennessee continues to be all over the offensive glass, doing a nice job there.
Crawl. Bodying in. No whistle, no bucket.
Terrific defense by Bella Hines. We saw her in the first quarter draw a charge. She leads the LSU team now with 25 charges drawn on the season. Looked like she could have gotten one there as well.
For Wiley. Dancing with the ball. Can't scoop it in. Gets it back and lays it home. First player in double figures is Mylasia for Wiley as Sybil lays it in. Plus the foul. And a chance for 3 for Jada Sybil.
Did you see when Jada Sybil came down and was looking at the referee because she heard the whistle but didn't know if it was a block or charge, and she was just standing there, pogo sticking up and down with a hopeful look on her face. Watch her here. She's going to take it in. Here's the whistle. She's looking. Blocker charge, blocker charge, blocker charge, blocker charge. Yes.
And Sybil misses the free throw. Cooper flags down the rebound. Here's Flau'jae Cooper. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Wolfenbarger gives it up. Cooper's jumper, too much on it. Deflected out. Robertson, another chance. Baldo. And the shot clock reset. It should not have. It did not hit rim. And are they going to say the shot clock would have expired? I believe they are. D. Canton, our rules analyst. That's what's going on there, right, D?
It definitely is. Right away.
The previous play is under review for a shot clock violation.
Exactly. They're looking to see the timing error. I don't believe it hit the rim either, and that is what the official whistled immediately to see if a shot clock violation should have ensued.
This may seem like a pedestrian question, but in that case, where the shot clock resets, and it shouldn't have, how do you determine the clock then to make sure that the possession shouldn't still have been going on? How are you actually counting it there, D? Like, let's say it reset and there was 3 seconds left on the shot clock. How are you determining whether or not the basketball should still be in Tennessee's hands, or if the shot clock would have expired had it not erroneously reset?
The fabulous thing about the SEC is they do have a replay center. So there are a couple of people there in the replay center timing that. When you don't have that, you have a DV sport guy who...
After review, the shot clock will be set to 2 seconds. Ball will be underneath for Tennessee.
Exactly, and that's what she's telling you. So they timed how much time should have transpired. 2 seconds remaining when they received that ball.
Most conferences have that or don't have the replay center.
The only conference that has a replay center is the Southeastern Conference.
There you go.
Thank you, D. 2 on the shot clock for Tennessee. Cooper gets free and lays it in. It is a 2-point game. Flau'jae Cooper now with 8.
That was somebody being on the wrong page defensively for LSU. They spent a lot of time going on the defensive out of bounds today.
Koval blows the bunny after a beautiful setup from Wiley. Baldo Off to Civil.
Terrific, patient offensive possession by Tennessee, sharing the basketball, and then another just erroneous pass by LSU for a turnover. We had a few of those in the first quarter as well.
7th turnover from LSU, a 7-0 run from Tennessee. Tennessee has not beaten an AP Top 10 team since 2018. A 1-point lead on number 6 LSU right now. About a 21-second difference game in shot clock. Cooper gives it up. Baldo fires, can't hit. Williams the rebound, and LSU can hold for a final shot.
Wolfenbarger has not gotten a lot of minutes this season for Tennessee. She's been impactful so far here.
The transfer from LSU. Williams letting it wind. Knox sets the screen. Williams through the lane, dances easily to the cup. Baldo eyes the clock, gets it off. That'll do it for the first half. Michaela Williams with her 1,500th career point. Just the 17th LSU player to reach that mark on that final bucket. That gives the Tigers the 1-point lead at the half. Entertaining first half.
Thank you, Michaela, because we did not want to go into halftime down.
Coach, you had some great moments offensively in this game, but what do you say to your team at half right now about the rebounding differential?
Just what you said. You got to rebound the ball. This is not good basketball. Anybody that's a basketball junkie is looking at this like a rec ball. That's what it looks like out here. You take it. That's a hot potato. No, you take it. Defense, help side, non-existent. It's one-on-one basketball by both teams right now. But Tennessee makes you play that way. It's just kind of kamikaze. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. Keep them out of the paint. Rebound the ball, and you might win tonight.
Okay, I am really trying to take you seriously, but these feathers are really distracting, Coach.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Holly.
One thing about my coach, I love my coach, y'all.
1-point game of the half. LSU leads it. Time to send things to the Jeep Halftime Report with Christine Williamson. And
look at her. She's disgusted. She loves basketball, bro. She is disgusted. She said we could
welcome to the Jeep Halftime Report. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the feathers in time. Muffin McGraw, Christine Williamson here, as it is a 1-point ball game there in Baton Rouge, rec ball, hot potato, whatever you want to call it, 43-42 LSU. We'll talk about that game in just a little bit, but first let's talk about some other games that are happening across the country. We keep it in the SEC. Ole Miss taking on Florida. You bet. Ole Miss takes the lead, 17-15. Now they're up 1 with the second quarter just underway. Yitch, she's going to fire a 3. Gets the bucket to take the lead for Florida. The bench loves it. 21-19 Gators. Under 8 to go. Debrisha Poe, she's going to try a 3, and she's going to make it. Ole Miss back in front, 22-21. 40-37 is the score now. Liv McGill, by the way, in this one, she has 19 points, 8 for 10 as Florida leads. All right, let's go to the ACC. Louisville taking on Georgia Tech early in the second. They're up 2. Raina Scott drives for the nifty finger roll. What impresses you so much about Louisville, Coach?
It's their bench. They have so many good players off the bench. 6th player in the ACC is going to be a battle of who on Louisville is the best player.
All right, a minute later, off of the Louisville-made basket, Georgia Tech inbounding. It's thrown right to Randolph of Louisville, who finishes inside. Louisville turning up the pressure. They lead by 8. Is that game now 36-24? Let's talk about Louisville a little bit, because they're coming off of that loss a little bit ago to Virginia. Obviously, it's Louisville and Duke at the top of the ACC conference. What do you think this is going to come down to?
Both teams really playing well. Duke won the matchup in a very close game at Louisville, so you would think Duke had the edge, but I really think Louisville's a better team. I think whoever wins the ACC Conference Championship, which I expect those teams to be in it, I think that team's going to get a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Well, conference championships are certainly upon us very shortly, but first we got to finish the regular season. There's a good one going down right now in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 1-point ball game, LSU on top, and Flau'jae Johnson could have taken the next step in her career, but she decided to stay.
I didn't want to go out on the loss when I didn't have to. I feel like I had more to prove. Why not try to go out as a champion?
Time report is presented by Jeep. There's only one.
Thanks for calling Discover. Hi, I just received my new Discover card. It says cashback. What's cashback?
Buy what you need, earn a little extra back.
Even on a baseball bat?
You betcha.
How about a flamethrower?
to the tropics, yeah. Baby, this drip is a faucet, yeah. They want my teeth tryna clock it, yeah. Like the top with a couple of bosses. I could win with a couple of losses. Remember we used to shop in the Rosses. Now it's double C top of the closet. I skirt off in the push on the haters. In my clothes and my fitment is gator. I get everything new like it's beta. And my brothers gon' step new theta. Feel like I'm Kobe when I hit my fatals. I ball like the Lakers, the ball like Al-Qaeda. I took all the stairs, they won't no elevators. They really be mad. Spectators. I been counting cash, I been really in my bag. I ain't really on the gram, I'll check later. No, they really mad, they be talking about me bad. If I pull up to the scene, no, they checkmate her. And I'm only first class flying. Pull up in the Porsche, yeah, this that kind. Everybody know the whip gets so violent. Man, big foe, you wildin'. Oh, you trippin'. Am I really hurt? You gon' mess around and find out. I been getting bread, only money in my mind now. Ahead of my time, only 21, I'm not in my prime. Skater like I'm Tony, I'm on my grind. Know that I'm the one, I'm one of a kind. Back though, everybody strapped though. What you got a cap for? Acting on the app for. Double C, double G, we don't got a trap though. Already rich, they like what you got a rap for. So I could just skate on beats, I'm getting back, so I know that they hate on me. Gave you a pass, better watch what you say to me. Gave them the belt, so they know not to play with me. Yeah, that's the sign of success, that's the sound of a jet. That's a diamond protect, got them crying and regret. That's the sign of a vet, I'm just trying to confess. I am not trying to flex, I live life with no stress. Why you trying to project? I'm a dog with a vet, I'm a down on my set. This ain't luck, man, I'm blessed. Yeah, tell them to send me the jet. Yeah, then I go walk on a mat. Yeah, if I crap out, it's a bet. Yeah, that is a promise, no threat. Yeah, September issue of Vols. Yeah, we going coast to coast. Yeah.
Practice. I've never seen somebody her age that wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning. And she's either working on her rap.
No, I got that dog inside my bones. I got that pedigree in. That's the tape.
Or she's in the gym with a trainer. She wins SEC Freshman of the Year.
That freshman right there, Flau'jae Johnson, man, is she smooth.
She wins a national championship as a freshman. She could have stopped and said, well, I'm content. but that's not her mindset.
I'm a businessman. I have to work with my clothing line. Oh, I gotta get it together.
You're juggling so many different things. How do you keep basketball such a big priority and focal point for you?
Oh, no. So this is what people fail to recognize. Like, I'm not no fool. Basketball paying the bills right now. I don't have a number one hit yet. So my life revolves around basketball. Bob!
Morning, Flau'jae. Every morning, she comes in and watches film. I mean, she's really became a student of the game. Create space, good shot. It's a good possession. That's a growth possession, right?
Yep. Patience. I focus on being present. I'm always where my feet are. And this is the first time where I'm like the oldest player on the team. Everything's on me. My energy controls how practice goes. My energy controls how games goes.
Flau'jae to the rack.
Got it. Oh, you could have left last year. You could have gone to the WNBA. Why was it important for you to come back?
I didn't want to go out on the loss when I didn't have to. I feel like I had more to prove. Why not try to go out as a champion? But I feel like I owe it to LSU. I owe it to Baton Rouge. I'm loyal to the Soilers.
All right, in ESPN's latest mock, Flau'jae was projected to go 5th overall to the Chicago Sky in the WNBA draft this year. That, of course, would lead to a reunion with her and her former LSU teammate, Angel Reese. Coach, obviously, Kim Mulkey at the half, she said it's been a game of rec ball. If you're a person that loves hoops, you probably don't like this basketball game. But what has impressed you the most about what LSU has done in the first half of play?
Right now, it's the paint points. They've got 22 points in the paint. They're really sharing the ball. They've got 9 assists on just 16 field goals. The ball and find somebody else. They're doing a really good job sharing the ball.
And this game has really been a game of runs on both ends. When you think about LSU and Tennessee, what does Tennessee have to do to stay in this one?
Well, in the first quarter, they made threes. That was big for them. But what they're doing throughout the rest of the quarter was they are rebounding the ball. They've got 14 second chance points. I know Kim Mulkey's talking about that through the feathers today.
Where are your feathers? That's the real question. You're supposed to bust out your feathers and your animal print. All right, this has been your Jeep Halftime Report. We got a second half of play between LSU and Tennessee right here on ESPN.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy. I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week at most locations.
Y'all have to remember that Tennessee's play style has always been something that gives LSU a bit of trouble. Like even when we were playing them last year, both of those games were close games. We've never blown out Tennessee. And I think it's because of LSU's three-point defense. LSU's like the way they play interrupts how we play because we play transition. They play full transition defense. So it was never going to like align so easily. But LSU just needs to be poised enough at coming up to the end of this game to pull away with the win, which we've done before. But yeah, I think we need to get back to getting on the boards. In the beginning of the game, we were on the boards. We dropped off of the boards. Honestly, anytime Amiya Johnson leaves the game, our rebounding efforts drop. I would be very interested to see the numbers of how we're rebounding with her on the court versus how we rebound with her off the court because she just attracts the ball. And I like how when she rebounds, she holds on to the ball. A lot of times we'll touch the ball, but we don't grab the ball. We playing volleyball with the ball, like grab it, bro. Grab it. But yeah, halftime 42-43, like 4 to 5 minutes until the game comes back. How y'all feeling? I wish they did send us into halftime. I mean, send us into what's going on the court right now because I know it's senior night. I don't see nobody live. Where I could pull us in there. Oh, look at this, y'all. Do y'all see Coach Mulkey on the screen right there? That's so cute. That's that original meeting. And that's just for watching the game. That's not for me looking at the stats. Yo, the internet loves Grace Knox.
Issues through the contact. And a chance for three. A 10-0 response from LSU.
LSU's season, and Grace Knox has got.
Tennessee pulled out the Lambo for her. I forgot about that. Tennessee wanted Grace Knox bad. I forgot they pulled out the Lambo.
Some starts, but she's also been impactful when she's come in the game from the bench this season.
She's a dog.
Senior day here in Baton Rouge. Her family and this crowd adores Flau'jae Johnson after the decorated career she has had here. We welcome you courtside once again. Ryan Ruocco alongside the Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo. Very entertaining first half here between Tennessee and LSU.
Certainly was. We had a great pace, and Kim Mulkey might not have looked how frenetic it was, but it was entertaining. And one of the reasons Tennessee had success was their ability to hit from three. They started out cold and then went 6 for 11. 4 different players hitting threes from deep. They had the answers from a variety of players. And then for LSU, Myly Fulwiley continues just to be a burst of energy off the bench. See her just snaking right through the defense. Doesn't get the first one to fall, but gets to the offensive glass. She's been a menace defensively. We're used to seeing the steals, block shots as well. Passes to the interior, making threes. She was a real bright spot for LSU off the bench.
Let's take a look at our first half stats brought to you by Vicks. Tennessee a +9 in the rebounding battle, a +10 in second chance points. LSU 9 for 14 off of passes, just 7 for 22 when shooting off the dribble. Knox with the rejection. Robertson too much on it, and Knox catches the carom. Flau'jae Johnson, the dance inside, and is fouled. Flau'jae will shoot 2. You know, she goes back to the line, Rebecca. I thought you had an interesting conversation with Kim Mulkey about Flau'jae's missed free throws in the South Carolina game and how Kim tried to empower Flau'jae in the aftermath of that.
Yeah, I asked her if she talked to Flau'jae after that about it, and she said the next day they were watching film. They were watching the things that they did well against South Carolina, watching the things that they did not do well. And she said, I acknowledge to the whole team, Flau'jae was at the free throw line because she got herself there, and giving her credit for that. And then she said she'll be in that position again, and she will make those free throws, and just a tremendous amount of confidence and confidence building from and by Kim Mulkey.
Now, interestingly, tonight, she is just 1 for 6 from the line.
Maybe she didn't mean tonight.
Yeah. Lead is back to 7 for LSU. Tennessee has responded well in this game when they had fallen behind. A 10-1 LSU run. Robertson able to wiggle into a whistle. A men's college basketball Saturday on ESPN. Number 17 Alabama squares off against number 22 Tennessee in the SEC at 6 Eastern, followed by number 20 Arkansas taking on 7th-ranked Florida. And the night is capped off with 9th-ranked Gonzaga facing St. Mary's in the West Coast Conference. That's the last time they will meet as West Coast Conference foes. Gonzaga will be going to the Pac-12. Robertson hits the first. Grace Knox picks up her second foul. And Caldwell telling us before the game she has liked the way Nia Robertson has been playing of late. She had 18 on Sunday at Oklahoma. And a foul here on Flau'jae Johnson is going to keep things right here with Tennessee.
Yeah, that's maddening when you don't box out on the free throw line, and Barker does a great job going in there pursuing that.
And then a foul on the inbound as Wiley and Paldo get caught up. And who is the foul going to be on?
The previous play is under review for a possible flagrant.
All right. Well, we're going to step aside, but we come back. Dee Kanter will break down what to look for with this review.
At Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whenever snack a wow, wow, wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it. Sargento, a promise you can taste.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. We earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
Can our Nissan Pathfinder do this?
Wait, I was just in my phone. What happened right there? I'm seeing the chat, but I don't know what happened. Michaela used to play a lot of point guard for us last year when we had Friday. Janiyah making crazy faces. Janiyah already told y'all she don't like LSU. She said it very plain, very. But what happened with a flagrant? That's what I didn't see. She grabbed my lady by the arm. Who's she? Barker? Oh, okay. Well, the game might be back. Oh, okay. Thank you, Reese. Thank you.
For 70 years.
11 seconds.
Cass. $55.
We're going to get an official review announcement in a moment. You hear the ovation from the crowd here. That is because they have just acknowledged Michaela Williams' 1,500th career point.
After review, the common foul stands. It was not upgraded to a flagrant foul. Ball will be LSU's ball in the backcourt. 30 seconds on the shot clock.
All right, D. So this was initially called a common foul on Paldo, and they just went to see if it should be upgraded.
Absolutely. They want to see if there was any kind of a grab of the leg or anything like that. They weren't sure if anything like that ensued after the personal foul. So they did not see anything like that. I agree with it. No upgrade.
Williams buries the jumper. Thank you, D. Kanter, our outstanding rules analyst who we have loved having this year. And they're going to love having all the way through March and April in Phoenix. Sybil connects on a three.
Really
thing
good
about Tennessee.
Penetrating kick.
And they can make up a deficit in a hurry because of those three. For Wiley, no one picked her up. She just scoots right to the rim. Barker, no. Williams the rebound. For Wiley, oh, nifty. For Wiley, can't finish. Tennessee getting ready for 4 more subs. They don't have a single 5-player unit that has played 60 minutes together this season. Civil lays it in. Jada Civil with 10 points, 7 rebounds. She's the first player on Tennessee in double figures. 3 Tigers are Flau'jae Johnson, for Wiley, and Michaela Williams. For Wiley, couldn't cup it in, and that's going to be out of bounds off of LSU. Tennessee basketball.
Malaysia Flau'jae, the leading scorer in the game with 13, and here just gets by her initial defender, and Barker just kind of olays, steps out of the way for Flau'jae to get to the bucket. Another appeal?
I believe LSU is going to appeal this out of bounds as well. Already successful once. If you like appeals and reviews, this is the quarter for you. We'll go for 30 seconds, come back with LSU leading by 5. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Congratulations to Michaela Williams, who just hit 1,500 career points. As a junior, she becomes the 17th LSU player to do so. Congratulations to Michaela Williams, 1,500 points. In her career. Let me show y'all what they talking about on Twitter real quick. All right, so this Mulkey coming in.
Floats it in on the drive. 14 for Michaela Williams. She's 7 of 12 from the floor. She had been very inefficient over the last few games. Has gotten back to a normal efficiency tonight. That one squirted away momentarily from Kanaya Boyd getting some minutes here for Tennessee. An extended 21-7 push from LSU. That won't go. Last touch knock stays here with Tennessee. And more subs from the Lady Vols.
Cross-court pass, Flau'jae Johnson just draining the 3 on senior night.
So a wonderful feature on Flau'jae at the half. And a great reaction from the crowd as she was honored here in arena. Here's Barker. Taken away by Flau'jae. Johnson flicks it ahead. Williams, Euros, can't finish, follows it up, lays it in. Flau'jae will get called for the trip as Robertson, shaken up, will go to the line. And LSU has outscored Tennessee 23-10 in the third. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, this is a little sweet nugget. You can see on the back of Flau'jae's jersey, she's known as Big Fo. And here she is spelling it the Cajun way, F-E-A-U-X. You might remember Joe Burrow came out famously to his senior day with Burrow spelled the E-A-U-A-X. And I just love this little touch of her senior night to show her love for this Cajun fan base and community, just how much she has loved the fans. She called them earlier today the best fans in the whole country, regardless of sport. And she always wants to show out for them and show love.
You know what? That was, what did Holly call it? A delightful nugget?
Nugget, yes.
Yeah. Good stuff, Al.
She's got to put some mustard on those nuggets.
That's listener comprehension for those who were with us in the beginning of the game.
That's right.
Latham, the rejection. Here's Robertson, pull up three, high, arcing, and in. Confident stroke from Nia Robertson. And then the steal on the inbound. Rowe able to bury it, and a big little 5-point swing.
And that's why Kim Caldwell said our style of play gets us back into any games, because we not only take a lot of threes, but we can turn you over and cut into deficits quickly. Just have to believe in it.
Here is Flau'jae. Will fire. No. Latham the long rebound. Tennessee trying to build a response. Paldo has her pocket picked by Flau'jae. Under a minute to go in the third. Johnson, the scoop finish. Flau'jae Johnson does some beautiful things in transition. Barker gives it up. Latham lays it in. That looked like a good play on in real time. Latham now 3 of 3 from the floor. Shot clock is turned off. 9-point LSU lead. They have cracked the century mark 13 times this season. The Division I record is 15. 4 seconds. Williams threw a dart off of Barker out of bounds. 3.3 to go in the quarter. Tennessee has too many players on the floor with their wholesale subs. Civil and Flau'jae Johnson getting tangled up a little bit. Here's Fulwiley. Lobbing it in, Knox got fouled by Cooper.
This is a play that LSU have worked on this morning in their shoot around for a late clock. And he's had a couple of seconds here. Knox could have come down with it, but just catches, and because she releases while she's still in the air, gets the foul called as well. Kim Mulkey thrilled that it worked.
Grace Knox hits the first. And the second, 2.6 to go in the third. Spearman gets it in. Cooper will fling it down the floor. Flau'jae gets a hand on it. And LSU an 11-point lead after 3.
An explosive third quarter for LSU. 2 of the most explosive players on the floor. Malaysia Fulwiley with the layup. Flau'jae Johnson with the 3. And then the crossover finish as well.
Tomorrow, everyone you love is going to die, including your pretty doll.
talking about some everybody in the regular meeting. Like, hello. The Coach Mulkey always. Aw, happy early birthday.
I've done stories on this 20 years ago in my career, but LSU is bringing it back. Bob Starkey, of course, is one of the masterminds behind this. This is a rebounding bubble, and I'm about to show you how it works. It's a little space age, very effective.
Go.
Okay, we're going to play a game of horse, except for it's for rebounds. What would you call that?
I don't know.
Horse, rump. I'm calling it rump. It's a game of rump. First one to R-U-M-P.
I think we need a different name.
Rump, rebound. Get it? R? Okay, go.
Okay, first, get the rebound. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh! Ellie's got one. Okay, shoot.
Oh, well, that's not fair. My backyard's bigger than yours.
Your rump is bigger than mine.
That's all it works. Who's winning?
I'm going to say you are, or else this game will never end. You won. I've got P. Holly's rump wins rump.
One for the shorties.
How tall is Rebecca Lobo?
Start the fourth
Oh,
quarter.
dang. I thought we were going
How many teams have ever won 4 more games to win the SEC tournament? It's only 3 all time. Auburn in 97, Vandy in 04, and Kentucky in 22. Robertson around it off. Michaela Williams, wow. The football heave for Wiley gets fouled. Michaela Williams has had some very impressive passes here tonight.
And talking to Coach Kim Mulkey earlier today about why Mylasia Fulwiley has performed so
Shout
well,
out
she said one of the
Reese's.
reasons is long outlet passes.
I knew I liked the
because
Reese's.
Fulwiley is so good when she gets
A
to the
Reese
open
that play
floor.
and wear
Use-
number
can use her
10.
explosiveness. You can run all day. If you don't have somebody who can pass you the basketball, you're just running all day. But
She
instead,
playing
she gets it,
softball.
able to get to the free throw line.
Well, Wiley, 15 points. Misses that free throw. LSU just 10 for 17 from the line. Tennessee just 6 for 11. Wiley hits the second. Civil fishes out. Cooper flips it up and gets the roll. Mylasia Cooper now with 10, just 4 for 15 from the floor in this game. Have been on a nice offensive burst coming into this one. An average 23 over the last 4 games. Fulwiley, too much on it. And then Fulwiley takes it away. Can't put it in. Zakiya Johnson twisting, gets denied, and Spearman then smacked it out of bounds.
This is an ultra small lineup for LSU. They've got Zakiya Johnson playing the 5, Michaela Williams playing the 4. This is a lineup that has not played a lot of minutes together. I think they played 10 minutes together in their last game. Coming into this one, only 13 minutes together.
Michaela Williams lays it in. Do you like it?
I do, because LSU's really good when they're fast and can get up and down the floor, and this quick lineup allows them to do that.
Crawl, dishes out. Parker, way off. Loose ball, Latham diving on the floor forward for Tennessee. Here's Leopoldo firing away. Front rim and off. Barker, good effort on the glass, but then Johnson comes back for the steal. Flau'jae, her third steal of the game. Also has 2 blocks. Under 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Richard got held up, and the possession arrow belongs to Tennessee. What I think about every once in a while?
I could guess, but I'm not going to. What?
How they didn't let that woman in with the chocolate at Notre Dame for us earlier this season, who always brings it.
Are you getting a little peckish?
Yeah. 3 months later, I'm still wondering about it. Here's Paldo. Bounces out. Barker can't hit. And it tilts out of bounds over the backboard. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, after shoot-around today, Kim Caldwell pulled her Tennessee team together in a huddle and said, what are our non-negotiables for you to stay on the floor here tonight? And the players had to list them out. Some of them were go for 50-50 balls, rebound, bad body language, technical fouls. If you get one, you're coming out of the game and you might not come back in all season. They are doing that right now, even though they've got a big lead for LSU. Tennessee going for the 50-50 ball, showing some effort, getting on the floor. I like that this team's responding how Coach Caldwell has asked them to.
No doubt, Holly. Flau'jae ahead of the field will lay it in. 18 for Mylasia Flau'jae. LSU with a 14-point lead.
And another layup for Flau'jae because of the get-ahead pass from Michaela Williams.
Michaela Williams has 5 assists, 9 rebounds, and 18 points. Robertson dishes out. Shot clock is at 7. Crawl, bodies in, fades away, can't finish. Latham the O-board, Williams. Civil.
Dang, Michaela got a 20 ball? Jeez.
We've seen Michaela Williams
That's
when the
nasty,
screen comes
AJ.
for the wing on ball. We've seen her
One
use
more
it
rebound,
and
she
then
could
use
have
the
a
screen and then
double-double?
deliver to the roller.
How you feeling?
We've seen her reject
All
the screen,
right.
go to the
That's
baseline,
what I
elevate,
said.
and hit her
20
shots.
ball? Okay.
She has a really, really
I
good year
need
today.
that. Easy work. Shout out to Mylasia Flau'jae. Put it on the flow.
Civil hits the first. You know, just to follow up on what Holly said about the effort tonight from Tennessee, Kim Caldwell was talking about how pleased she was with the style, with the commitment, with the connectivity, the effort in the loss to Oklahoma on Sunday. And she said, that was a fun game to coach. And even though LSU is pulled away here late third and into the fourth, there's still 4+ minutes left, but I would imagine Kim Caldwell's going to come away with similar feelings about the effort in this game from Tennessee.
Certainly. She said, our team was fun to coach. We made some basketball errors, but we played hard and played together. As you see, another 3 from Cooper. And absolutely, yes, they've made some basketball errors. You can live with those and you can fix those. And it's just been a much, much more impressive performance of effort from Tennessee, certainly than the last time I saw them in person, which was against South Carolina.
Flau'jae backs it out, hands it off. Shot clock at 5. Williams fires, back iron and off. Although the rebound. Leopoldo shovels, Civil connects on a 3, and just like that, it's down to 10, still with 3+ minutes to go. And Kim Mulkey is trying to get a timeout. Finally was called. Tennessee pressuring the backcourt. LSU is still going to have to get this over half court after the timeout. An 8-0 Tennessee run. They coming up. Little hockey. A couple of gold medalists in action. Vincent Trocheck. And the Rangers, JT Miller as well, taking on the Flyers. That's next here on ESPN. So what was an 18-point lead for LSU cut down to 10 with 3:12 remaining in this fourth. Tennessee 11 of 28 from 3 in this game. That's 39%. LSU looking to clinch a double bye in the SEC tournament. Tennessee seeking its first road win against an AP top 10 team since January of 2018. .305 to go. Williams has it deflected. Flau'jae in the corner, just 3 to shoot. Flau'jae has to hoist, and a foul is called. Oh, what a costly foul from Tennessee with the shot clock fading. And Tennessee trying to build on an 8-0 run.
Flau'jae Cooper does not look happy with that call. Shot clock running down. She's got her on the arm.
That's what D is telling us.
But when you know it's a prayer, you just got to let it go.
Flau'jae, last 4 games, 10 for 22 from the free throw line. And now Flau'jae is being told, no, you're getting one more. You're getting 3 free throws here. As Flau'jae runs away. But just 2 of 8 from the line. And she's not a great free throw shooter, right? 71% on the season. You do wonder if there's anything mental in the aftermath after the missed free throws against South Carolina. 3 of 9 tonight from the line.
Yeah, and if there's any yips, she does have some time to get rid of them because she has a beautiful looking stroke from the free throw line.
Flau'jae checking out. It would be for the final time on this floor. For Wiley, bounces to Knox. Knox can't finish it, gets it back and puts it in. Paldo gets blocked by Wiley. Flau'jae, of course, will get some more action on this floor in the NCAA tournament hosting here. This is their last regular season game at the PMAC. Williams has the size on Paldo. What a pass for Wiley. Too much mustard on it. Civil fending off, couldn't finish. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Richard, content to run some clock. Shot clock at 5. Richard puts it up and in. It is all cosmetic at this point. A 16-point LSU lead. And the crowd excited as we check in with Holly Rowe.
Listen to the ovation. This is for Izzy Besselman, the walk-on from Baton Rouge. Coming into the game as a senior, she has been here for 4 years. You see the
now I'll actually cry. Don't do that to us. Yo, everybody put in the chat. 14 in the chat.
She said today, I want little girls here in Baton Rouge to know that they can grow up and achieve their dreams, even though her career didn't go how she wanted after being diagnosed with this heart condition that has not allowed her to play in games like she would want. She still feels like she's carrying herself well, and she is showing what you can do if you dream big.
Beautiful Beautiful story, Holly. So powerful. And, Izzy last played in March of 24, but getting on the floor here on senior day. Great job by Kim Mulkey to get her into this game.
Incredible story. Pass her the basketball.
Get her a shot.
And Tennessee, y'all already lost, so let her score.
And Besselman will check out as she
We
gets
love you, Izzy.
an outstanding ovation from the
Guys, you
crowd
guys
here.
have to understand that Izzy has a heart condition. That was just her getting in to be able to experience that moment in front of Louisiana, where she's from.
Yeah,
You see
big
the
hugs.
crowd stood up for her. Izzy
From her
Besselman has been
teammates.
there all 4 years, was a walk-on. Coach Mulkey gave her a
Rebecca, there are
scholarship.
always those people on
We
a
love
team
her so
who,
much.
to the
That
outside
literally
world,
made
and
me
for everyone
sad.
just
Like,
watching
I'm
minutes and box scores.
very emotional.
You don't know
Very
their
emotional
contributions,
moment.
but for everyone in uniform who's a part of the group on a daily basis, they know how much those players can mean, and Izzy is one of those players for this LSU team.
It can be in what you do in practice on the court. It can be anything that you do as a group off of the floor in terms of the key team chemistry.
LSU will dribble this out. Crowd will rise to its feet. An effort Tennessee could be happy with tonight, but LSU finding its rhythm in the second half. Michaela Williams outstanding. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Mylasia Flau'jae with 18. And Flau'jae Johnson on senior night, helping guide this LSU team to its 25th win. Kim Mulkey becomes the first coach in SEC history to win at least 25 games in each of her first 5 seasons in the conference. So a lot to celebrate for the Tigers, a lot to smile about, and Flau'jae is with Holly Rowe.
Well, Flau'jae, you walk out onto the court for your introduction tonight, and this place goes crazy. What has the love meant to you?
It's meant a lot to me. We have the best fans in the world. Just love being here in the PMAC. Thank you for everybody that came out and represented and threw it forward today. So I'm just excited to be able to put on this jersey.
I know that you've got games ahead and you will be back on this court. What does this win mean to kind of set the tone for March Madness and get a double bye in the SEC tournament?
I mean, a lot just going into the tournament, getting that double bye and being able to rest our legs a little bit. We're going to have 3 hard games. You know, the SEC is a crazy league, so we just got to go and be prepared. But it's time for March. This is my favorite part of the year.
Your family's here. What do you hope your legacy will be leaving the LSU uniform behind?
You know, just impacting people, not just on the court, but off the court. I feel like off the court, you can inspire so many people, and I hope I did that at LSU.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Flau'jae. Thank you, Holly. Once again, the final score, LSU 89, Tennessee 73. For our producer, Kerry Callahan, our director, Jimmy Platt, T. Kantner, Holly Rowe, the Hall of Famer, Rebecca Lobo. I'm Ryan Ruocco. LSU clinches a double bye in the SEC tournament. Kim Mulkey's fist flying proudly through the Baton Rouge air. Now time to send it to Flyers Rangers as we say good night from Louisiana.
All right, y'all. That is it. LSU wins. Izzy Besselman gets in. Very beautiful moment there. LSU wins 89-73 versus Tennessee in the PMAC for senior night. Thank you all to everybody who came out and watched. It was a really, really good game. I'm gonna upload this game for the members because I'll be editing out whatever gets copyrighted for my main page. But yes, y'all, www. All right, y'all. A pleasure as always. Love you guys so much. Y'all hear the craziness in my house. Let me go do what I gotta do. Have a wonderful night. I will see you guys on Sunday. We do play Mississippi State for our last game on the road. But wonderful game. This is a game we gotta watch back because Our freshies cooked, our seniors cooked, our juniors cooked. I thought everybody did a really good job. The coaching staff did an amazing job. Us seeing Bella play, us seeing everybody play, all of that. So, yeah, love you all so much. Love in the chat and have a great night.